All right, today we're going to model composite functions. Model with composite functions. Mason is the captain of a tourist cruise to the Statue of Liberty. He identified a few relevant functional relationships and modeled them. So his function P, the input was the duration of the cruise. The output was the average number of photos taken by each passenger. Function D, speed of the ship, output duration of the cruise. Function S, rate of the river current, output speed of the ship. So what does D of S of X mean? So if I take a look at, this is my input, right? So my input is the rate of the river current, because that's what X is. Rate of river, we'll call it. My output then, so S of X, my output is the speed of the ship, which also happens to be the input to D, and my output of D is the duration of the cruise. So what I can do is, if I know the rate of the river current, that'll tell me the speed of the ship, and if I know the speed of the ship, that'll tell me the duration of the cruise. So what I can do is I can kind of chop out the middleman here and say that if I know the rate of the river current, I know the duration of the cruise. So duration of the cruise would be a function of the rate of the river current. Let's see if we have that. Duration of the cruise, function, rate of the river current. So it's the first one here. All right. Cool. Next, Mason is the captain. Hey, same thing, right? This is all the same information as last time. According to Mason's findings, which of the following represents the average number of photos taken per passenger as a function of the speed of the ship? So first I need to find the speed of the ship as an input, because that's what this means. When it says function as the speed of the ship, this means that's my input. So input, speed of the ship. So I'm going to use D of K. D of K. That's my input. That'll give me the duration of the cruise. Now I need to match up the duration of the cruise here. So duration of the cruise needs to be an input, and my output is average number of photos taken. So this whole thing, D of K, is my duration of the cruise, which is an input for P. So it should be P of D of K. P of D of K is the first one right here. Moses has a bakery and he's expecting a new shipment of flour today. The number of loaves N that Moses will bake today, given that he receives K kilograms of flour, is given by the function N of K equals 10 plus 3K. So let's just take a look at that real quick. K is my input. That's the number of kilograms of flour. So input, flour. Output would be the number of loaves he makes. So we'll just call this loaves. I can't spell loaves. That says loves. Now it says loaves. All right. The income I in dollars that Moses makes from baking X loaves of bread is given by I of X equals 6X. So we said X is my input. What is X? X is the number of loaves. So now my input for my second function, again, I'm going to try to spell loaves correctly, is loaves. My output is income. Notice that loaves here matches with loaves here. That's kind of good what I want. I want an output to match with an input. Find an explicit expression that models Moses' income for the day if he receives K kilograms of flour. So what I'm going to do, since these match up, I'm going to take my income, and instead of loaves, instead of X, we're going to say it's going to be whatever the output was for the first one. The output one for the first one was N of K. Was N, and the input was K. Which says if I know how much flour I'm going to get, I know how many loaves of bread I'm going to make, then I'm going to know how much income I can make off of that. So I just need to replace N of K with 10 plus 3K. So I want to find the income if I make 10 plus 3K loaves. Now I'm going to take my I of X, my I function, and replace X with 10 plus 3K. So instead of 6 times x, it's going to be 6 times 10 plus 3k. Multiply this through, I get 60 plus 18k as an answer. So this tells me if I know how much flour I get, k, all I have to do is use this expression and that'll tell me how much money I make, which is helpful as a business owner. Alright, so those are the 3. Let me know if you get stuck. A little bit confusing. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Talk to you later.